So today I'm going to be sharing some top tips when it comes to preparing for preschool. Hey guys, I'm Ola Pelovangu. I really hope you're all enjoying the Happy Mum, Happy Baby virtual meetup so far. So today I'm going to be sharing some top tips when it comes to preparing for preschool. I'm a mum of 3, shall I say 4. We've got a gorgeous puppy, Huey, as well, so definitely a dog mum too. Maya, my eldest, is 5, going on 15, so we've done the whole preparing for preschool with her. Micah Remy, he's 3. We've recently just done preparing for preschool with him, and we've got Dream, who's 1. He's nowhere ready yet. So today we're going to use an acronym. I love an acronym, me. So we're going to use the word READY, and we're going to break each one of them down. That's going to give us 5 top tips at the end of it. So the letter R, role play. Role play is so important when it comes to being able to visualize, to being able to prepare for anything in life. And for children, it really helps for them to thrive in unfamiliar situations and especially prepare them mentally for new situations that they're going to go into. This can include, my middle son loves Daniel Tiger, so we use Daniel Tiger on YouTube, and there's a specific episode where it's all about Daniel Tiger prepares and goes to preschool. So we watch things like that over and over again. We use books as well. There's another book by Daniel Steinberg. I believe it's called Macy Goes to Preschool. Don't quote me on that. But what I'm saying here is being able to use normal resources that your kids enjoy watching allows you to then take that and use it as role play to prepare them for going to preschool. So even things like what they're going to eat and how they should feel comfortable asking questions or saying that they need to go to toilet when it comes to preschool. All of that role playing with you, a familiar adult in their life, will really help them be able to thrive in those new situations. So we're going to move on to the next one, emotions. See, this here, even as adults, sometimes we struggle about expressing ourselves in new situations when it comes to emotions. Now imagine as a child how you might feel in a new situation about being able to talk about things that you would usually be able to tell your parents about. Now you've got nursery teachers, school teachers, and you need to be able to find the confidence and empower them with the ability to be able to say how they're feeling. And this can also include putting boundaries in place, being able to express things that they don't like or they do like, and storytelling, and being able to come back and be able to speak to you about the emotions they felt during the day. For me, we used Your Mood Journal, which is an amazing journal by Fern Cotton, and it has activities for children to figure out their feelings and how they can express themselves in new situations. So that was a resource that we felt really helped in preparing for preschool. We used this over the lockdown period. What does angry look like? What sort of words does happy? What other ways can you express that you were shocked? And it's so nice just watching children express like different feelings, faces, and being able to be like emotionally intelligent in certain situations, and also being able to read how their friends around them are feeling, to be able to have empathy in certain situations. So E is for emotions, and this is so important when it comes to preparing for preschool. So the next one we're going to move on to is the letter A. This stands for ask. Making time to ask our little ones how they feel about certain situations and being prepared to listen. Sometimes we can subconsciously dismiss certain statements with, you'll be okay, you'll be fine, be a big boy or be a big girl. And a lot of times we might miss little things that we have an opportunity to reassure them that they will be fine, but just by listening and picking up key words about why they feel that way. And is there something that is bothering them? Is it about not being able to say when they need to go to toilet or things like that? And that being prepared to listen is so important when it comes to them feeling comfortable to come back and tell you anything that's happened during the day. And this is consistently, it's about because sometimes when we're like, oh, they're thriving now at preschool, I think we can all fall into the routine of not feeling like we need to ask more questions or keep asking the questions. And it's a consistency of asking questions that allows us to understand and notice any changes or any changes in feelings about the setting at preschool. So ask questions and be prepared to listen, and don't dismiss subconsciously by you'll be okay play, you'll be fine. Really pick up on those key signals and key words for you to be able to offer them a solution and reassure them that things will be fine, but with something that's practical for them. And that goes back to the R, role play. You can role play certain situations that allows them to feel more reassured about going to preschool. So the next letter we're going to move on to in the word ready is D, and this stands for decide. And not deciding for them, deciding together. And the difference this makes is they feel involved in the whole process. This can be like going online, or if you can go into shops, when we can go back into shops, and selecting their backpack together, choosing their water bottle together, choosing their outfit for their first day at preschool together, labeling the items together. And the difference here is like you are not making decisions on their behalf. You're allowing them to have an input. And that's what makes them feel empowered. And it's so important that we get them involved in the process so that when they do go to school, they have things that they can, it's all about feeling happy in these situations so that they can grow and they can thrive. So D is for decide, but deciding together. So the last letter in the acronym READY is the letter Y. And it's not a word that we use quite often as adults, but some of us might, but it's inspired by my Remy, my 3-year-old, and he quite often says the word Yippy. And I want us to take this as an opportunity to think about how often we are seeking out those moments for praise, for positive reinforcements, and allowing our children to also recognise when they have been able to achieve or thrive in certain situations that they initially were anxious about or were worried about. And this can include, I was able to tell the teacher today that I felt a bit sad because so-and-so knocked over my tower. That for me is recognising that those teachable moments, those moments of role play about talking about expressing your emotions, that they've been able to play that out in the real life, in the real world. And that's what we want. We want to be able to empower them with the opportunity that, yes, we can talk about this at home, but how am I going to behave in the real life situations? There's so much excitement and there's so much worry, and it's looking at the balance when it comes to starting preschool. And every single one of these points are from role play to E to the emotions, A for asking questions, D for deciding together, and Y for Yippy, that celebration. It's consistent. It's the consistency that leads to them being able to flourish and continue to grow. And there's a part of me that feels that even beyond preschool, this acronym for READY about role playing, I'm not sure if a 15-year-old would want to role play, but emotions, like asking them how they're feeling, deciding together, and seeking out those celebrations with like yippee moments can help our children thrive in situations as they continue to grow. I really hope that you guys have enjoyed just my short 5 tips about preparing for preschool. And if there's one thing that I would want to finish on, it's about resisting the urge to rescue. I did it on the first day. I was almost expecting the phone call to say, come and pick him up now, or to look back. Sometimes when they are ready to fly, it might be hard. And we also suffer with that separation anxiety as well. We need to allow them to go into these situations because that's the only way they're going to grow. And we really can't wrap them up in cotton wool forever. So resist that urge to rescue. And you know, when they're ready, it might take you a little while to be ready, but in the end, we all get there. And before you know it, they'll be leaving for uni. Oh gosh, let's not think about that just yet. Guys, enjoy the rest of the Happy Mum, Happy Baby Festival. And I hope you've taken something away from today. Bye.
Thanks to Disney Plus for helping us bring you the Happy Mum, Happy Baby virtual meetup. And if you like this, then there are so many more videos for you to watch and enjoy. Just head to happymumhappybaby.com to find out more. Enjoy!